was a deep breath. This ASMR.
So I got probed the other day.
You got probed.
I had my first COVID test.
Oh, wow.
We'll talk about it after the intro.
Roll it.
All right, welcome back to the Kevin and Shawn Show. Episode 27 is on the books. Shawn, man, here today we're going to talk about a different topic of discussion.
Than last week? I'd hope so.
Yeah. But I'd get started
Imagine a
with things.
podcast where we had one topic every week.
It'd be a boring podcast. I feel like we already tried that.
Yeah. All right.
That's okay. Anyway, so before we get into the show, I wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone who's been supporting the show through Teespring and the Anchor support function. Monthly subscribers of $1, $5, and $10. You guys are awesome. Guys, check out the Teespring store. The link is in the description below. Forget to subscribe, like, and all that good stuff on the channel.
If your Teespring stuff comes in, though, we want to see it.
Send the pics.
Put it on. Take a pic. Send it to us. We'll put you on the Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
We might even plug you like right in this area.
Right. So before we get into the big topic,
The meat and taters.
I did get probed. And what I mean by that is I got my first COVID test done on Monday.
How'd that go?
I mean, okay, so I don't want to get that deep into it, but it wasn't that bad, to be honest. And I'm a baby about these things. Like, I hate shots. I hate going to the doctor, getting my nuts filled up. I don't like any of it.
So explain to me exactly what they did. Because I've seen a couple different ways that people have done it.
I'll walk you through it. If you're watching on the YouTube, shout out to you.
Yeah, tell the story.
You can go in there. So
Storyteller Kev.
So I work at Adrian College, and we all had to get COVID tested for work. So we go into the blue gym, which is like the big rec gym, and there's 4 tables set up. No, 4 chairs sitting in the room. You had to like sign your waiver, medical form, whatever, and you go over to the table. I am freaking out about this. Like, anxiety is going crazy. I had a stress stream the night before about it. All I've heard is negative things about these tests. So I'm like going in there just like freaking out. And I go up to the lady, and it's my turn, and I look at her and I say, hey.
She all like hazmated out.
No.
She wearing a mask?
Yeah, kind of. It was under her nose. And then the guy.
Those people kill me, dude.
She's the medical person, and she had the mask on wrong. Anyway. And then you have like this guy, he's wearing a big face shield.
Right, that's what I've seen. Like the people in Jackson, like they have that drive-through, whatever. They're hazmated out.
Right.
They got like plastic clothing and gloves and tape and all that.
No, these guys. I mean, so the thing, like we were like halfway through the day, so like I'm like probably number 50 for this girl. She said, so she's done a lot already, and she's already been like, I was in Detroit, like, I've already been exposed to it. It is what it is, but I'm also like in my mind, I'm like, you're gonna give it to me, like. Anyway, she was super cool. I literally walked up to her and I was like, hey, like I have a lot of anxiety about this. I've only heard negative things. Like,
calm me down.
Do you got anything to help me out? She goes, yeah. Just like give me your forms, take a seat, and I'm gonna hold your head back if that's okay. I said, okay. Like, what do you mean? She goes, like, just like let your head fall back. So I like did one of those, right? Like I'm in this chair, it's flexi chair. So like you like legitimately, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, it's literally like this. And like I'm all the way back. Head's all the way back. She takes her hand and grabs my head.
Like palms like a basketball.
Palms like a basketball, and just lets it go fall into it. And I trusted her. I just went for it. I was the most relaxed ever. She's like, got my head. So then she like takes this thing, and the only thing I can think of what it looks like is like a straw cleaner. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's like a stick with bristles.
It kind of looks like a broom.
Yeah, it's not a Q-tip like people think it is. It's like a bristled stick, and it kind of had like some like lube on it too, which is really weird. And she's like, all right, just all you gotta do is just breathe. And she just whoosh, up there, little twist, and then whoosh, back. The thing touched here.
Oh yeah, people say that. People say it touches like their
legitimately
brain.
here. Didn't even flinch. Didn't even tear up.
Really?
Before she put it in, she was like,
"You are not human, sir."
Yeah. She was like, "Now, even though you're a man, I'm gonna make you cry. Is that all right?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Everyone tears up. It's okay to tear up. Like, don't be afraid to tear up." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna tear up. I'll give you one." And literally, she put it in, put it out, pull it out, and I was like, "I didn't tear up." She's like, "Give me a tear." And I was like, "Oh!" I couldn't I did that. I just couldn't tear up. It wasn't bad at all.
Weird.
My suggestion to anybody, this might make us Kevin tip, is if you can get tested, if it would make you feel better about it, don't be afraid of the procedure being bad. Granted, I had a good person doing it.
Right.
Because 2 seats down was Jarrett Patterson screaming. Not screaming. He was just like, oh, like,
I'd freak
unpleasant.
out.
It's unpleasant. It's not fun. Like Brandy, grabbed the guy's arm, because she's like, didn't know what to do. Like it's funny. Like we had a good group of people there. It was good morale.
Well, this is what kind of compare it to, because I haven't got tested.
Yeah.
I have no reason to.
Yeah.
Well, you ever get like a long nose hair?
Yep.
And then you like go to yank it, and then you don't get it.
No.
And then you go get it again, and you don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you finally get it like on the third pull.
I just trim it with my nose trimmer at that point. Yeah.
Well, if I got like a jungle, but if there's like one, just like drooping, right? And then you rip it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like worse than that.
It's not. I would rather do this than get a shot. I'd rather do this than get a shot in the ass. Those like linger for a while.
Yeah, they get sore. Well, you tense up.
I mean, some people probably were watery for like a half hour, maybe 40 minutes afterwards.
Yeah, I heard it's like 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
I didn't have anything.
Weird.
And she went up there. Like people were like,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
she didn't go up there that far. I was like, no, she was up there and she held it. You have to hold it for like 15 seconds.
Bob Menery posted something on Instagram. And he's like, I'm getting tested. He gets tested like once a week.
Yeah.
But I think he like traveled and got a test like right away.
Yeah.
And the guy went up there with a big ass Q-tip and was just going to town, like just circling it up.
Some people were more aggressive with it. These people were not.
Like this man was like he was spinning like spaghetti in a spoon or something. It was really strange.
Yeah. Some people, I mean, definitely one of the guys was being super thorough with it. Some people did both nostrils. I just did the one. It felt like being probed. That's all I could think of was
Weird.
like we're in this weird blue white room. There's big lights. Someone's over with me with the mask, holding my head, shoving something up me, pulling it out.
Imagine being on drugs for that.
Oh, dude, it'd be nuts. Crazy. But that kind of leads me to the next topic.
Hold on, before we go into that.
Okay.
Have your results come back?
No, I get them tomorrow.
So you're gonna have to keep it updated.
Yeah, I think it's 48 to 72 hours we get our results back.
Gotcha.
So. But yeah. So
speaking of getting probed, who's notorious at probing people?
Who?
Aliens.
Yeah.
Right? Like every time I think of aliens or someone saying probe, I think of that how's that Red Bull going down?
Yeah, Red Bull, if you're listening, is pretty good.
Jeez. Anyway, every time I think about aliens, there's people getting probed. I think of I think it's the first episode of South Park. Mm-hmm. When
Something
Cartman
like
gets probed in the ass, and it's like a giant satellite dish from Trek TV.
Dude, that show is so funny.
And every time he farts or something, they lose signal. But anyway, I was watching or listening to the Joe Rogan podcast the other day. He had Post Malone on. I was intrigued.
Yeah.
What a wild show, by the way. I've listened to Rogan in the past. I think we've even talked about it on the show a little bit. But literally what they did was, and I couldn't tell if they're being sarcastic, they said they both took an edible and then waited 30 minutes, pressed record, and then just talked.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then Rogan's up there, he's smoking a blunt. They got Post Malone, he smoked 17 cigarettes and drank 8 Bud Lights in a 4-hour episode of a podcast.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But these guys are just high, they're just chilling, they're talking about random shit.
Yeah.
The first hour or so is all about aliens, man.
Aliens.
The whole thing is about aliens and if they believe them or not, if they've ever come in contact with them, kind of letting it ghost a little bit. But what I want to propose to you, because it got me thinking.
Yeah.
If Rogan does one thing really well, it gets you thinking.
He gets you thinking.
Do you believe in aliens?
Just a straight up yes or no?
I mean, you can. I implore you to go into it, but what I want to know is if you believe in aliens, or maybe not aliens in the traditional sense, little round-headed,
Right.
But is there extraterrestrial life out there?
Yes, 100%.
I agree.
It's gotta be, man. Like it's so big out there. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell into the mic, but
Big.
like, man, dude, like think about this is nuts. Okay, so this gets me going. Think about how big the Earth is and what the Earth is. Like, what is
The Earth is incredible.
Earth is insane. It's unreal what the Earth is. Aliens are not that far fetched of a concept if you think about what the Earth is. Think about what the Earth is.
Sure.
It's a rock that's like
Hurling through space.
hurling through space at the perfect moment from the sun,
Right.
all the time. That has to exist when there's billions of other planets and solar systems out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there might be not life in our solar system, but our solar system is what, like 8 planets? 7 planets?
Right.
I don't know, but like,
I
to
don't,
me, I don't know if there's aliens in the sense that there's like people that look like us or humanoid
yeah,
life out there.
yeah,
But like bacteria, that's life, right?
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Like there's living things. Like there's we got like prokaryotes and eukaryotes and stuff like on Earth.
sure, but like I mean, like bacteria, water, all that stuff. I think it's just in a different form than where we're at right now.
I agree.
If evolution is a process and we are in a certain point in that process based off the decisions humans have made in the last 4,000 years we've been around or whatever, and then the Earth has been around for like 4.5 billion years. If there's another planet that's 7.5 billion years old, they're going to be in a completely different spot in their evolution timeline than we are.
Right? They're not like
Or if they're in 2 billion years, they're going to be a different spot in their evolution timeline. And that to me is what the big question is where are these other planets at in their evolutional processes?
well, because we've never reached outside of our solar system. We haven't even like explored our solar
No,
system.
dude. It's nuts.
Like we've been to the moon. I think those astronauts just landed back, by the way. Like the big SpaceX launch.
Oh, right.
That was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
finally like splashed down. It was a big deal. It is a big deal, but like it was cool. Wait, they didn't go to the
Sweet.
moon though.
No,
They went to the space station.
Space station, yeah.
Where Tom Cruise is gonna be. Anyway, but I think they just sent like another one to Mars or something. They're trying to
Yeah.
dig or find life there.
Yep.
Because didn't they find water or like remnants of what
I
could
think
have
it's
been
like
water?
water crystals or whatever. Like,
Because it's gonna be a different form. It's in space.
well, it's different. It's different age, man. Like Mars is a different age planet than Earth is. Like,
Right.
all of it is relative. Like we only know one thing. There's billions of different things out there.
Right. To me, I hope there's aliens. Not that like I want them to come down and like
I don't think that would ever
announce that they're here because they would totally dominate us, right?
Well, 100%. And I don't think that would ever happen because it's not like it's fucking bear versus deer. These things aren't bears that need to eat food in the wild and dominate over the deer, which is us.
Sure.
There's no reason.
There's no colonization.
Right,
happening.
at this point, at least. Like we're ruining the Earth. Why do they want to be here?
That's what that was kind of like their argument too.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, well, because I think the Navy or the Air Force or whatever, the government came out and said that they have found extraterrestrial like
Sure.
objects,
Yeah.
like not like UFOs per se.
Well, they have a different name for it. It's not unidentified objects, which is UFO. It's something along those lines, but different.
Yeah, but they have found things that haven't come from. We nobody here made them.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
they have found.
Yep.
But like Rogan and Post Malone were talking, they're like, maybe they're just like hovering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we know they're there, or like they know that we're here.
Mm-hmm.
They have like spies here, and they like report on what we're doing. And
Right.
they're like, these guys are a bunch of dumbasses. Like, what are we gonna do with them?
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
Like we got no reason to like.
There's no reason.
here.
And it's kind of the same thing for us to them, too, if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean we can't really get to them.
We can't get to them for one, but also
Elon
it's like-
Musk can. That's about it.
well, there's no point of like
He came out and said he wanted to die on Mars.
more power to the guy.
That's crazy.
He's like one of the richest guys in the world. Of course he's gonna do that.
Well, yeah, but like, that's kind of a bold thing to say.
It's
like,
for the story, man. It's for the story.
well, imagine being the first person to die on Mars.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could probably just, in theory, put yourself in a rocket ship,
And
shoot
blast
yourself
it.
out.
Nobody's been to Mars,
And
right?
then-
Like humans, we haven't been there.
No, no one's been like moonwalking on Mars.
Mars
thing.
walking, but yeah,
Mars walking. Yeah. It's only been like rovers
Why
and
not?
shit. It's hard. It's hard. It's far. It's a far. How long does it take?
How long is? I'm gonna look this up.
I think it's like 3 years or something. Not 3 years. It's a
How
while.
long
It's a
to
while.
Get to Mars. About 21 months.
Okay,
So just under 2 years.
2 years. So
Damn, could you imagine being like in a car
for 2
for
years,
2 years straight?
I get nuts going in the car for
Or
like
an
12
RV.
hours. Yeah.
Yo, that would be crazy.
So like, that's the tough part about
Wait,
Mars.
hold up. This is what this says.
Okay.
This is from the NASA website. It says, all in
Great.
all, your trip to Mars would take about 21 months. 9 months to get there, 3 months there,
Yep.
and then 9 months back.
Okay, so 9 months. to
9
get
months there. So it's a baby there,
Yep. Sure.
which is still crazy.
It's it's a whole 3 trimesters.
Yeah.
Yep. So I mean,
And
I don't
then
know.
you get birthed on Mars.
Right. I just don't. I think that's the big hang up though to mass produce people going to Mars.
Oh, I'm not saying mass produce. I'm saying send 3 guys.
Yeah, but I mean, it's 3 guys. I mean, really, I think you'd probably have to do like 7. And then what happens if one of them gets sick? What if one brings COVID with them? Like,
Oh, my Lord. Could you imagine?
COVID goes to Mars.
They finally send people to Mars and then they got COVID outbreaks and there's nobody to treat them.
Yeah.
That's
All in all,
horrible.
man, I think aliens are 100% real. I definitely think the government's hiding something from us about it. Not in like the government doesn't want us to know the secrets way, but like there's ignorance is bliss in this conversation.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if they announce that we've made contact with aliens and we have like UFO scraps
yeah,
or whatever, there would be mass panic.
The science fiction about it all is like crazy. As much as I want Star Wars to be real, I don't want Darth Vader coming down on us.
Darth
you know?
Vader's a human, though.
He's a humanoid. We don't have that technology.
He's a human. What do you mean?
He's like a cyborg.
Yeah, it's called prosthetics. They're doing that. Have you ever seen that? There's
Not
like a,
that
There's like a
extensive.
show. There
He's
used to be
got a
show.
human
It was
respirator.
called Star Wars in Real Life. And they're talking about like lightsabers. They're talking
I'll
about like
watch it.
blasts and like
Yeah.
prosthetics and
Okay.
stuff.
I don't want Guido, around me, or Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt would be wild. We do
Yeah.
have slugs though. So if you think about it, maybe instead of a long time going to a galaxy far, far away, maybe it's a long time ago, just a lot smaller.
All right. So after the break, guys, we are going to get into another fan topic, and we will be back after this break. All right, we're back. So this fan topic is submitted by Charlie Penn. Almost Johnson, by the way. 25 days. Kind of crazy.
It's getting close.
24 when you're listening to this. She wants to know, Shawn, question for you.
Just me
Well,
exclusively?
no, it's for both of us.
That's
But
because you like to drink.
whoa, whoa. She wants to know, what is your favorite hangover cure or like remedy?
Like remedy. Oh geez.
Like, what's a ritual? You got like a long night out with the boys.
I gotta think back to college, man. I haven't been.
It's 12:30 on Sunday. You're just waking up, groggy.
So that's part one.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's part two. Part one. So like, if I'm out drinking, right?
Mhm.
I'm thinking back to college. So like, we're at the house, we're drinking.
I think this is more of a college age question. I don't do this anymore. But
I don't. Yeah, I mean,
I don't get hangovers like I used to.
no,
kinda
I
thing.
don't really drink that much anymore.
Yeah.
But back in the day, right? This is a classic. This is all the way back to like
Tell me a story.
when I just turned 21.
Paint me
When
a
I
word
just
picture.
started drinking for the first time at 21.
Yep.
This is what I did. So like we'd be drinking all night, and then we like get towards the end of the night. Everybody's going to bed, right? Before I go to bed, I would drink a bottle of water, if necessary,
Yep.
and then
Smart.
throw back some ibuprofen, and then go to bed.
Yeah, I mean, I did the same thing.
I don't know if it really helped that much.
Yeah.
I think the water did more than the ibuprofen did.
Probably.
Because I didn't have a headache then.
It was like 2 ibuprofens, right?
2 or 3, whatever dose is.
Yeah.
Heavy dose.
Yeah.
Depends on how much I was drinking.
Right.
But and then I would sleep in, obviously, just
Yep.
kind of wake up.
Yep.
If necessary, you know. Never really had much to do on Sundays, like early.
Right.
Then I wake up. I never really ate. Like I know people get like greasy food and like they drink like they want a milkshake and like big old breakfast and stuff like that. I never
Ugh.
really eat when I'm hungover, which is probably why I stay hungover more.
Yeah.
But like when I wake up, I do not want to eat anything.
Yeah.
All I want, honestly, my like hangover cure is just to drink some waters,
Mhm.
kind of not like exert myself too much.
Yeah.
I like to just kind of melt into
It's
like
funny.
my bed or my couch.
It's funny you say that. I'm kind of the opposite. I have a specific memory in mind that like I remember doing this and thinking, "Oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself after drinking." It was one of my first times after being 21, first time
course.
drinking alcohol
Ever.
ever, and we went to Bob Evans.
Oh yeah, we got biscuits and gravy, man.
Biscuits and gravy, man. So obviously, like you gotta preface it a little bit, like depends on what kind of stuff you're drinking. If you're drinking something really fizzy, right, like beer, I need something to just calm down the acids in my stomach. Like Tums don't cut it. It's gotta be bread. It's gotta be
Yeah, I'm a big bread guy.
yeah, and like, you just got something to calm it down, man. So we went to Bob Evans. I got the biscuits and gravy. The fatal flaw is I think I got an orange juice. That sucked. So I think we did it another time, a different time.
I never get orange juice, man. I get the breakfast blend. It's got orange in it.
Got that. And caffeine is also a game changer for me.
Yeah, I do like a coffee.
Coffee.
I'm also a big fan of the shower.
That was also what I was gonna say. Showers, man, are liquid sleep. Liquid sleep is a shower.
Yeah, I think I take like a cold shower. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I think just a shower in general.
Shower in general.
Well, because if I'm out all night,
Yep.
we're partying, we're sweating, we're dancing a little bit, right?
Sure.
Getting a little sweaty, and then like I go to bed sweaty,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wake up feeling gross,
Right.
and then I like physically,
Yeah.
I'm all oily, my hair's all gross.
Yeah.
I just feel like butt, right? Take a nice shower,
You get ready.
clean my hair up.
If you get ready, I think it helps a lot more.
I agree.
Just like
It's a mindset thing.
like straight up, just get ready and go get a nice breakfast, and then like I'm good. Another good one was we go to Miller's, the diner,
Ooh.
and get like French toast or something, and like just something that's just gonna soak up all the acids in the stomach and stuff like that.
Miller's is a local breakfast place in Adrian, by the way.
Right, just like some diner food, really, and or Country Skillet was a classic for like all the college kids.
Oh yeah, getting a skillet. Oh my
So I
goodness.
didn't like doing that, like eggs and sausage and stuff like that.
But then you get the gravy on top of it, dude.
But that was
I think
was
gravy is just like a game
maybe
changer.
that's the secret sauce.
Well, it's
literally.
like How I Met Your Mother. Remember when they're
Mhm.
all hungover and he's like, "What do you want? Gravy."
Yeah.
He's like, "You want me to put that gravy on something? Surprise me." Great episode.
Yep.
But
I definitely agree that
what's in gravy that would like do it though?
there's flour, and there's cornstarch and
Sausage,
sauce. I mean, is sausage. Yeah.
sausage gravy.
There's milk.
I feel like it's just a combination of that.
I think that's really about it.
Maybe that's the
I don't know.
cure.
Charlie always makes it when she makes it. I don't know, but I definitely think there's something to the gravy. The last thing I say is I'm a big sauna fan. Sweat it out.
Oh yeah, we've done
Sweat
that
it
before.
out. Yeah. Or
That
go-
was a good one.
or running too. Like no one wants to do these things. No one wants to get up and shower. No one wants to go get a nice breakfast, and no one wants to go to the gym.
I'll do
after-
2 out of the 3. I'm not going to the gym. There is no chance
Going to
in
the
hell.
gym?
It depends on the severity of the hangover. If I just have like a small headache,
Small headache is
then I can deal with that.
no game. It's fine. That's normal life happens.
But if I feel like death,
hmm
there's no way in hell I'm going to do jogging.
I like it, man. I really put some sweatpants on, sweatshirt, and you just go
Maybe
jogging.
some
for a little
sweatshorts
bit.
potentially.
No, sweatshirts are losers. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no, I mean like just go out. Mainly it's just like getting out and moving. So even if it's walking, going for a bike ride, jogging, maybe like kayaking if you got it. I don't know.
You're gonna go hungover kayaking.
My thing is just getting out and moving is the bigger thing.
See, I'm a big proprietor of not doing that.
Not moving. You're like not
I'm a
moving.
big fan of not moving.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause I remember one time, like specifically, it was after I think it was one of our registered parties at the house. This was the. Have I told you the story of the podcast with the flies or the crickets?
Maybe.
I don't think I have. I told it on Caleb's podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like we had like a registered party on Saturday, Sunday morning. We're all hungover. We went hard that night.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't eat anything. I was literally like in my PJs, like on the couch, watching the Lions play football, right?
Okay.
It was in my Lions blanket, too. I was all comfy.
Great.
So it was like me, Nick, Scott. I think Zay was there. We're all just dead. We're on the couch. We're just dead.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a knock on the door. And we're like, oh, what the hell is this? Like, why are people knocking right now? Like, we're just chilling, right?
Yeah.
So Zay walks up to the door. He opens it. He goes, I don't know who this is. This kid, it was like a college kid, had like a Tim Hortons cup.
I know it's going.
And he said something. I cannot remember. I was on Caleb's podcast. I could not remember what he screamed, but he screamed something.
And chucked it.
And chucked the cup of crickets at the wall.
It was a member. That's who it was.
Yeah, I wasn't going to dox him.
Yeah.
I might bleep that out.
No, it's...
I'm bleeping it out.
No.
Call
him out. Call him out.
I'm not doxing him. I'm bleeping that. But they threw it against the wall, so crickets go everywhere. Joke's on them, though. Half of them were dead.
Well, yeah.
So it was easy to pick up. So then there was crickets around the house.
Yep.
For like the remainder of Sunday.
I was like upstairs sleeping still when this happened.
I think so. Or you were out or something. I don't remember.
No,
where you were.
I remember being upstairs sleeping and then coming down. You guys, dude, you missed the craziest thing that ever happened.
Well, yeah, because then the kid ran off and Zay was like, "Are we gonna go like beat this kid's ass or like what are we gonna go do?"
Yeah.
And then
I was so proud of you guys though for like being men about it and like just not retaliating.
I remember like my reaction to it though, because it was a crazy moment. Like it was just super random, super wild, and I was just like burritoed up in this blanket.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was wearing like a hoodie, just chilling.
Yeah.
And he like did the thing. He screamed and he threw it, and I barely reacted.
Yeah.
I was just like,
What
the hell was that? Like,
yeah.
I had no recollection.
Yeah.
And he's like, Zay was, oh man, there's crickets in here. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it was so slow.
Yeah, dude. I remember
crazy.
that. I remember that. I was definitely upstairs. I was definitely sleeping. I was definitely super, super hungover.
I'm trying to remember what night it was.
And it was fall semester. We had just got in the house. It was like they said it was a housewarming present for us.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I wanted to say it was after runouts, but it was a Sunday morning.
It was a Sunday morning. It might have been like the Sunday,
maybe
of that weekend.
I think we got hard that week.
But yeah,
crazy.
I remember that.
Crazy story.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because like I feel like like the nights are always fun, right? And there's always like funny memories. It wasn't a huge party in college, as most of you guys know. But the day after, I felt like was more fun for me personally.
When you were sober and looking at all the hungover people.
Yeah, the weirdest shit happened all the time, and it was super like I don't know, man.
Sunday mornings were some good camaraderie moments.
There was some good camaraderie. I think it was that. I mean, everyone had homework to do. Everyone watched football.
The thing that's what was funny about Sundays is like
it had to be like, all right, guys, go chapter meeting.
Yeah, we had chapter meeting.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, and it was always like late in the afternoon.
Yep.
Or evening even.
It was like afternoon, evening.
But
yeah.
I remember there was one time, for some reason, I don't know if we had IMs, I don't know if we had something going on, but we had a meeting at like noon.
Yeah, and it was stupid.
And I think we did a casual meeting. We didn't like do ritual or anything. So everybody's showing up in sweatpants. Everybody's just looking like death, not showered, and it was hysterical.
I remember walking into that meeting and be like, all right, boys, let's go. Like just hype as heck.
Yeah.
And nobody was having it. Like not a single person was having it. And I mean, I don't know. The thing to me about like Pike fraternity, not to get in like flat, like, whatever, deep, that those moments, like, everyone's dragging ass, everyone's feeling like shit. Everyone had a good time the night before though. And there's stories and memories we told, worth it.
Oh, 100%
worth it.
Well, that's the thing. Like those weekends, like if you partied hard Saturday and then Sunday you're dead and watching football, that's all like one thing to me.
Yeah.
That was like the weekend.
That was a weekend.
Which, I mean, it is a weekend.
The other thing
Saturday,
too is
Sunday,
like, and this is, I used to make fun of the guys at the time, and I still do. We never really, like the new house, like Caleb, if you're listening to this, laugh at this. We never threw parties. There was never like 100 people in the house. It was never like, elbow to asshole kind of thing. I mean, there was times like that, but there would be like 35 or 40 people there. Like,
it was never like super packed.
It's not a party. It's not a party, but it's a night where all the guys are there. Maybe some friends bring friends. You don't know who's there.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like Ranger at the Pike House. They'd say it would be, but it'd be like 30 people there, maybe.
Well, then we would just shove everybody in the basement and get all sweaty.
Well, at the old house.
At the old, oh, you're talking about the new
At
house.
new
My
house.
bad, my bad,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
At the new house. And it's like,
Yeah, the new house can only hold like 40 people,
Right.
like max, and that's like
that's like
with the coffee tables out. That's with the one of the big couches out,
right. You can't do it.
and then
so like
nobody wanted to sit down.
No.
Or nobody could sit down.
no
so
one
they
could sit
left.
down, or someone would sit down and then be like really awkward because someone's ass is in your face or whatever. Like
Yeah,
it wasn't a party, so we would just hang out. Like I remember we would mainly hang out upstairs.
upstairs was fun.
And like, just like our immediate friends would be up there, and then you go downstairs, what up, what up, what up, and then you go back upstairs. And like I remember one time, like this is the funniest thing I probably did ever, was like Charlie and her friends were at the house, and I introduced every single person at the party to Charlie's friends. Like Shawn,
Oh yeah, you did.
that's Blair, she's awesome.
I remember that.
That's Riley, she's awesome.
and that's all you said.
That's all I said. I would just walk on every single person there.
Yeah.
But then go back upstairs and we'd have fun, and then go back downstairs. Shawn, it's Blair.
I'm like, yeah, you told me 10 minutes ago.
She's
Kev.
awesome. But I don't know. That stuff was fun. It is. It's that weekend. Those things blend together, and it's like, man, like.
Well, you don't remember like what the party was. Like you don't remember like I remember people used to stress out about like the themes, right?
Themes are so stupid.
Well, it's like you need a theme that brings people over, but like why can't you just
Whatever.
say there's people we're having people over?
Yeah.
Like that's all you really need to have.
You don't need to get registered by Cindy.
But like
right?
the thing is, like you get it registered. You got to get your solar monitors. You got to get your theme. You got to make sure people participate.
Yeah, I'm sure people are safe too. That's a big thing for me.
Right, of course. But it's like at the end of the day, like, well, we have like a
20 people are going to be there.
USA party. It's like if you're not participating, who cares? You're still there having fun.
You're going to have 20 people there.
That's what you remember. You don't
Yep.
remember like having to register it. Like the best nights I've had were just like with 20 people there.
The best nights I had were like 6 people were there, and Caleb's wrapped up in a green blanket. And I'm screaming Avocado Man at him.
Oh my god.
Like, come on.
Like,
Some of
dude,
the-
the
like-
Avocado Man has not died. Like I love that nickname.
Mm-hmm.
That nickname. That was probably the best thing you've ever said. Or like, man, Caleb, you look like an avocado. Oh man.
All right, guys.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus, this is
that
this is
is-
anarchy over here.
That's a good topic, Charlie. I appreciate you bringing up the
Great
hangover
topic.
remedies. I know you've been there to help me and Shawn through a few of those. So
She's been
great
through a few
topic.
herself.
yeah. After 21, stuff like that.
Of course.
But guys, let us know the fan topic you guys want to talk about next. We got a few backlog, but we definitely need some more topics to get going. So let us know. Shoot us a DM. Shoot us a text.
Call me.
Call me. Numbers in the description below. Just kidding, not there. But
You're gonna dox a fraternity on campus, but you're not gonna dox your phone number. Slimy
yeah,
snake Kev.
right. I don't care. We still beat them every year. Anyway, so guys, that's the Kevin and Shawn Show, episode 27 on the mics. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We want you to support on the YouTube channel, so click subscribe, click the notification bell, hit the like button, do the anchor stuff. To consider subscribing to that. Just got a new one, Shannon Witcher, in the club.
Welcome.
Pretty hype.
You can also leave voice memos on Anchor. I always forget about that.
Oh, really?
So if you want to submit a fan topic
Via.
via voice,
No way.
you can send it through voice.
Do that. Isaiah.
Or if you want to just text me a voice, I can record that as well.
Yeah, we can do that too.
So
All right,
that'd
guys.
be fun. You
Yep.
guys be part of the show.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. Kev, thanks again for being here. See you next time.
See you on Monday, guys.